I have more Happy Mail today. What would a week without Happy Mail be like? I don't know. That is just how generous y'all are. I seriously don't know what that would feel like. That is just too cool. Before I get started, let me say a couple of things. I had mentioned a while back, and I think I've probably mentioned off and on, that my husband lost his job back in August and has been unemployed ever since, which has not been easy or pleasant, and you know, it's been a little bit difficult, but he persevered, and finally, let's see, not yesterday, but the day before, he got a job. So we are very, very thankful for that, and very excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good thing. He's used to working for a huge corporation, and this is a small company, very small. I don't know, maybe 20 employees or so. It's going to be a lot different than what he's used to, and we're just really excited about it. It's a huge blessing, and I can breathe again. We knew God would provide. We just weren't exactly sure about when He would do that. And that's kind of the scary part. But it all worked out. It's good. Okay, before we do Happy Mail, this is just a happy envelope. I just like to look at this envelope. I covered up the addresses, but just, I don't know, international envelopes like this, I just love, because they've seen some action, and they always have cool forms on them that we don't get here. So the envelope makes me happy. Let me show you this. This I discovered last night when I opened my glue drawer. I opened it and I found this odd blob. It was kind of, there was a little plastic bin, and this was on the floor of the drawer, and this was hanging over the edge of the bin. Okay, when you put your glues away, you need to make really sure that the lid is on tight, especially if you have a tendency to just throw them in the drawer and they end up laying on their side. This is, I use a lot of Beacon glues, the Beacon brand, and I thought that this was all Fabri-Tac. They have a fabric glue that's just really, really great, really sticky, great fabric glue. And I thought that's what it was, but then after investigating last night, I discovered that no, this part right here, this really bendy, flexible part, this was the Fabri-Tac glue that leaked out in the drawer. I did not know. This is a bottle of, I had also the Beacon 3-in-1 glue, which is just a good paper glue. That's what this is. And I had always thought that the Fabri-Tac and the 3-in-1 were really similar. The Fabri-Tac seems a little bit thicker to me, but I kept thinking, oh, it's one of those things where, you know, it's the same glue, they put it in 2 different packages and market it differently, you know, probably that kind of thing. Well, it's not, because I discovered after this little incident that they are quite different. The Fabri-Tac is much more flexible. I mean, this is, you know, this is almost like silly putty, really. Look at that. And the 3-in-1 is not so much. It's not as flexible. You can't pull it like the fabric glue. So they are actually different formulas, which, okay, doesn't really matter. It doesn't amount to a hill of beans. I was just fascinated by the way they dry when they leak out of their containers. All of the bubbles in there are just really very cool. So yeah, make sure that the lids are on those glues very tightly, or store them upright like a smart person instead of laying them on their side like an idiot. So there you go. A few weeks ago, I don't remember, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did a Happy Mail video and posted, or not posted, but talked also about some prizes that I received from the art journaling swap group that I'm in. They do a monthly drawing, and I got all of these cool prizes. It was great. And I mentioned that there was one prize that would be sent later, and I got that prize. This is what it was. It's a deck of cards, and on the front, the organizer asked me to send a photo in of what I wanted on the front of the cards, and she had it printed. I think she had these done on the Archiver's website. I'm pretty sure that's where you get it done. But look at that. You can just take a picture and get any picture you want printed on a deck of cards. Maybe everyone else in the whole world already knows this and has been doing this for years, but this was new for me. I did not know that this could be done, but these are great. Look at them. Do you recognize the picture? Okay, here's what I took a picture of and sent for her. Remember this? It's that canvas I did. I think the video for it is called something like Big Honkin' Flowers. You'll have to look back in previous videos, but I did videos for how I made these, and I made 2 of them. So I just took a picture of this one and sent it to her, and then Archivers printed it on a deck of cards, which is just the coolest thing ever. So I am very excited about that. Thank you very much to Mary and Giselle, and for your not only generosity, but just coming up with cool things like this to give out. I didn't even know these existed. So these are awesome. I'm excited about those. And I chose this because it's, you know, it's got the light pastel-y colors, so it matches my house, and I can like leave this out somewhere for, you know, an impromptu poker game, because it could happen. You never know. Okay, I got Australian Happy Mail. Gwen Murray sent this envelope stuffed full of goodies. Okay, let me show you. This piece of fabric, she had some stuff wrapped up in the fabric, and of course I had to smooth it all out because I'm going to save it and use that fabric. Alright, let's just start here. There's so much in here. Okay, here's what she sent. She sent several kinds of envelopes. These are cool. They're kind of like a pearlized finish. I don't know if you can tell. But really cool pearlized envelopes in this nice square shape. And then these are the heavier craft paper, and they've got the little cool, you know, string closure thing, which is just awesome. So I love, love, love those. And I like square envelopes like that because they're, you know, they're not typical. They're fun. Okay, what else? Alright. This, and of course, you know, she's got it wrapped up with all this pretty ribbon and this kind of like a mulberry paper. And inside, I haven't pulled all these out yet, but there's some different ribbons and stuff. Let's just see. Okay, ooh, this is a pretty dark green, what do you call that? Grosgrain? Is that grosgrain? It has the little lines on it. I think that's right. I'm not sure. Anyway, that is pretty. Very soft and rich color. And this is, I don't know, let me see, pepper tree. I wonder, I don't know what that is. Is this like a print? It looks almost like labels, you know, like clothing labels. That's what it looks like. I don't know what this is. Is Pepper Tree a brand name? Is it the name of a store? I'm not really sure, but it's kind of cool. Okay, tell me what this is, Gwen, because I am not sure. I like it, but I don't know what it is. Isn't that weird to like really love something that you have no clue what it is? I hope that's not weird, because that's pretty much me all the time. Okay, and this, oh, this is cool. Oh yeah. Okay, see, I had some tape measure ribbon kind of like this. Mine was really bright white, shiny satin looking, which was Okay, do we all remember that? The nightmare of me trying to age and distress that ribbon, which was like a 2-hour excruciating process that I continually failed repeatedly at. Remember? Remember? Yeah. I don't ever want to see that ribbon again. This one is much better. It's already a nice neutral off-white color. It's not shiny. I can use this as is. So this is perfect. And she sent some, oh, this is like, this is that, oh, I don't know what you call it, that paper twine, paper string, kind of like, what is that stuff? Mizuhiki? Is that how you say it? What is that Mizuhiki stuff? It's not really exactly like that because that stuff's kind of stiff and this one's really pliable. Maybe this is more of like a raffia string or something. I don't know what it is. This is really cool though because it is like a twine made out of paper. But I don't know what you call it, but it's fabulous. And I needed it. I don't know why, but I know I needed it. And more twine, not really twine. This is more like cording, and it feels like maybe cotton cording in 3 colors. This is good for things, you know, like closures, to use the string like that, but it's good for jewelry too because this is a good strong cord, and this is great. I don't know that I have any quite like this, and I definitely don't have those colors. So yeah, Gwen knew. She knew I needed those. Okay, she also sent, okay, this is weird. This is like a, I don't know what this is. It's almost like a doily, but it feels sort of, I don't know, rubbery. What is this? It almost feels like one of those rubbery, like vinyl tablecloths, you know, that you can get. Is it a piece of something like that? I'm not really sure, but I'm just fascinated with it, and I really can't wait to, you know, like spray, put spray inks through it, or, you know, just stipple through it or something, because it's got beautiful patterns. So that is very cool, whatever it is. And inside this, she put a couple of little sticky note pads, and these are neat, which I absolutely adore. And then these are some little like gift cards or place cards, you know, those little thingies, and they've got a cool embossed pattern on them. Those are nice. And then these are some more of those pearly envelopes. Don't know if you can tell, but they're like a pearlized black. That's really neat. That just screams, write on me with gel pens, and I will. Okay, and look at these. Look how cute. Look at the little owls. Those are adorable little gift bags. Those are so fun. And she sent a whole bunch of ephemera type stuff that's really neat. Look at, I don't even know. Okay, this is some kind of we attempted delivery and no one was home. So I was from a florist. It's they tried to deliver the flowers, and this is their little note that they leave saying that they were there. But this is neat because I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I don't know, maybe florists. easyflowers.com.au. Very cool. So this is fun ephemera. And this is some pages from a word search book, but it's a nice word search book. It's a pretty word search book, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And I love these word search thingies. So maybe I will actually search for all the words and then use them in a project. Yeah, that would be the best use for that. And a neat notepad, and some, these are customs forms from the post office, I guess, for shipping overseas. I always grab extras of these when I'm at our post office because they're just cool, fun forms, you know, and it's It's just fun ephemera. And look at this bag. A mushroom bag. It is seriously a mushroom bag. They have like designated printed mushroom bags in Australia. Oh, that's it. They're better than the U.S. I knew it. They're better. I just use a plain brown, like a lunch bag to put mushrooms in. But no, theirs are like printed and awesome. We so fail. We fail as a country because of our mushroom bags, or our lack of mushroom bags. Oh, and I got an extra. Oh, look, I have 2 awesome mushroom bags. Where did you buy these? Do they give these out at the grocery store? Where do you get these? These are like really cool and useful, because that is the best place to store a mushroom, is in a mushroom bag on the shelf in your fridge, not in the crisper drawer. This I know. But I am sadly without these awesome bags up until now. Okay, inside, this was so funny because when I opened the package, it smelled so good. There was like a very light fragrance wafting from the bag. Is that the right word? I'm not even sure. And it wasn't until I started digging through the stuff that I found out where it was coming from. And look, she's got all of these, they're like those little perfume sample cards that you get at the department store or like at Ulta. I know they have these all over the place at Ulta, where you can spray samples of different perfumes on them. But look how cool they are. I don't go to Ulta very often. I don't really shop very often unless it's a thrift store. I didn't know there were all these little die-cut sample cards available. These are really cool. I mean, not only do they smell good and are fun, but there's like neat shapes and stuff. Look at those. Butterfly. It's like, it's instant free die cuts. I have to have something white to balance out the color, or it turns me purple. I don't know. I really, really need a decent camera. Someday. Oh look. Someday. Oh, that was funny. Okay. These are really neat. Okay, so this is all the perfume sample things. And then this, okay, what is, oops. Oh, look. It's paper dominoes. Oh, how fun. They're just pull apart paper dominoes. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I've never seen those before. I'll play with those. And then other little paper game pieces and bingo cards. Look at those. Very, very cool. Alrighty. She also sent this whole bag full of these advertisement postcards, which I think she said she picks up at a coffee shop or somewhere. You know, they're those free postcards that you can get at different shops and stores. Will have them set up. But these are really great because they're almost always really good, heavy postcards. Because, you know, they're not really made to be mailed. You can mail them, but they're really more like an information card. So they're almost always really good, thick stock. And some of them have great, oh look, that's kind of cool. Some of them have really great artwork on them. So these are fun. I'll go through and study them and save some of them probably for the artwork, you know, to use, and then some of them I might collage over. So those are neat. I will get good mileage out of those. Okay, what else? Oh gosh. Oh, and I should say this is not just from Gwen. In fact, she wrote a note. I keep forgetting. From Gwen Murray and Andrea Connor. So they both chipped in and sent this bag, for which I am very grateful. So I did forget to mention that, and I want to fix that. So, Gwen and Annie also sent, I have actually seen these from other people that they have them, and I've been jealous. Look, they're those little tapes. What do you call them? They're not really washi tape because they're plastic, but those deco tapes. Yeah, and these little tiny fun tape dispensers. And I love little things, and I think that's why these fascinate me so. It's because of the tiny little miniature dispenser. I don't know what it is, but I'm so excited to have these now because, you know, I see people keep these in their travel kits, and even sometimes inside a zip pouch in their planners or whatever. And I wanted some, and now I have them. So I'm really excited. I know I'm just thrilled over the little bitty tape dispensers. So these are so fun. Thank you, ladies. I don't know how you knew, but you knew. I wanted those. I wanted them for a really long time. Alright, now, okay. I'm stumped. You're going to have to tell me what these are, because I don't know. I can think of all kinds of neat things to do with them, but I'm curious as to what their intended purpose is because I've not seen anything quite like this. I pulled this one out and I thought, well, it's a ribbon. No, not really. It feels more like a webbing, maybe. Almost like an upholstery webbing. If you've ever reupholstered an old chair, they have this webbing that you can buy. It is specifically upholstery webbing. It doesn't look anything like this, but this just reminded me of that. I don't know what this is for. I mean, it's just got a wonderful texture. You know, it'd be just an awesome textural element in any little project, but I'm curious as to what it was originally. And this one, when I started playing with this one, it reminds me of how when you go to the hardware store, you can buy screening, like for a screen door, and they have the metal screening, and then they have the fiberglass or kind of the plasticky feeling, and that's kind of what it feels like, but it's got a much finer mesh than some of those screening. But this is just exactly like those screens. You know, it kind of unravels at the end. I know you really can't see that, but so I don't know what this is. It's fascinating. I bet it would make a really cool bow. It would hold its shape good. Okay, tell me what this is, because I'm really curious as to where you got it, what its intended purpose was. And, you know, I already know that I'm going to be using it for textural elements, I'm sure. But this is just cool. And you know how I love it when I get stuff that I can't really figure out, because that's fun. It's like a mystery, which is interesting. Look at these things. Okay. Gwen and Annie sent this, and this made me happy. It's got this cool little rickrack fiber thing around it, but this is like an old, it looks like a film strip, a piece of a film strip. And I remember in grade school when we used to watch film strips during class, you know, and the sound of the machine, it would lull me to sleep. I don't think I stayed awake during a film in my entire school career. I think every one of them lulled me right to sleep because of that rhythmic sound it made. You know, they just have DVDs, which is really kind of sad and unfortunate. So this is very nostalgic. This just brought back all kinds of good, happy memories of nice naps during school. But look, I can use this along with this package of, and this is from a company called Darkroom Door. These are photo chips in the Venetian collection. And they are just little cardstock pieces of black and white photographs from Venice, which are really, really cool. Very, you know, classy looking. So I can use these with my film strip piece and with these. Look at these are like borders, or, you know, you can just cut these out and use them because there's all these different images on these little cardstock strips. And then I can use these alpha strips to put the some kind of quote or something on my page or project, my photography or film themed project. And, okay, the best part, because I haven't seen these in eons, microfiche. Check it. I mean, seriously, I have not seen these since probably middle school. So how cool are those? So I am just very excited about all of this film themed stuff, because that's just going to make a fun project of some kind. So thank you, ladies. Alright, and then I think what I have left is wrapped up in this fabric, which was tied with this really cool paper ribbon stuff. This is like a mulberry paper ribbon, almost. I don't know what it is, but it's very, and it's really almost like a gossamer. Maybe a gossamer rather than mulberry. What's the difference? Is there a difference? I don't know. Anyway, so inside this little awesome bundle was this whole stack of stuff. And I haven't really looked through this. I just laid it out to kind of unroll it because it was rolled up. I just need to put some little bit of weight on it, flatten it out. But check these doilies. Okay. I have a few doilies, but they're all basically the same. It seems like anytime I find paper doilies, they all have the same pattern on them, and they're just not very exciting, I have to tell you. These are really, like, there are so many different patterns on them, not to mention sizes. So evidently I'm not shopping at the right stores for my doilies, or maybe I'm just shopping in the wrong country. I don't know. Because this is just a very cool variety of all kinds of different doilies. And I never find this kind of variety anywhere. But look, I mean, some of them have kind of a bold design, and then some are more delicate. They're just very awesome. That one is great. It's an off-white. Very neat. Oh, look. And look at this. Oh, wow. These are going to be so fun to play with. I think these are all the same. And very large. So how cool is that? I am loving these, ladies. Thank you. Okay, more fun ephemera. Notepads. Score pads. This one is from the, oh, it says I used to be a milk carton. Okay, these are recycled paper made from recycled products. Very cool. And these I use a lot of in journals and things. And, oh, origami. Look. Okay, I got some origami paper the other day that I was so excited about because, you know, I do origami on occasion. I like to fold it, but I rarely have actual real origami paper. And this is even different from what I got the other day. Oh, look. Oh, and to each one, oh, it's like an origami a day thing. Check it out. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Wow. Okay, a daily origami. Who knew? This is just awesome. And the colors are beautiful. And the texture, they've got kind of a slick, semi-glossy finish on them. I really like this. Alright, I'm going to be going to town on some origami goodness, because not only do I have plenty of papers, but look at all these new patterns that I've got. That is cool. And they look, you know, fairly easy to follow. I think maybe I can actually do these. Oh, thank you, Gwen. Perfect, thank you. Oh, rectangle origami. I've never done, well, no, I don't think I've really ever done rectangle origami. Now, there is some that you can start with rectangular sheets, and that's just not some place that I have explored before. So, this will be fun. I'm going to have to play with that. Okay, oh, look how cool that is. Oh, I love these little tiny lines. This appeals to me because that makes me happy. I would like to write on little tiny lines like that with one of my pens that has the, you know, the fine tip that's like a human hair. It's so fine. Yeah. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm liking that. And sheet music, yes. I definitely love sheet music. This looks like maybe from a hymnal or a church songbook of some kind. So this is very cool. And notepad. And it's all, you know, Australian and stuff. I love that. And this, oh, this is like one of those mouse pad notepads. Someone sent me one the other day, and which I'm actually using as a mouse pad and notepad. It's very cool. And that's what this is. It's a some sheets from that, which is kind of cool because it's, you know, you can use your white pens on it. How fun is that? Oh, graph paper. Oh, look. More than one kind of graph paper. Oh, that's fun. This was in a, looks like a spiral bound notebook. You know what, I don't think I've seen that. Oh, and it's got the plain lines on the back. It's like a twofer. It's a twofer. How fun and efficient is that? And this one, is it a twofer? No, it's plain on the back. That is very cool. I like the light blue color of that graph. And oh, this is for like music. It's for to like make my own sheet music, you know, as if that's something I could actually do. But I can draw circles. I can just put random circles on it and pretend that I am composing something, because that would be fun. I would love that. And this looks like some more of that. Looks like this brand is probably does recycled, makes papers out of recycled products, and that's kind of neat. That's a whole weekly planner thing. This would just be a cool page to put in a, you know, like making a planner out of a composition book or something. Oh yeah, I like that. And boy, she just found some really neat papers. Oh, this is a page out of a book, I think. Is that what it is? Oh yeah, look, pay attention, Shannon. Yes, they're book pages. Very neat book pages. Very glossy and just cool colors and designs. Oh, I love that. Okay, those are fun. Alright, that, I think that's it, unless I have just something got lost under something else. I think that's it. This was just so awesome and generous of you ladies. Thank you so much, Gwen and Annie. And you know what, this cost you a small fortune, even with the exchange rate, because I was stunned when I saw that, so I looked it up. This was a huge expense, and I appreciate it so much that you would go through the time and expense to do that, to collect all these things and send them. I am just absolutely thrilled with everything. Thank y'all so much. I do appreciate it. There are 3 or 4 things that I already have in mind to do with some of the things that y'all have sent, so I'm already inspired by this. So, you know, it's a win. Thank you, ladies. Alrighty then, the end.